Hello, good afternoon, friends of AVA. Well, we have a little problem today. We have a good news and bad news. The good news is that we have a wonderful, beautiful triple cast only, almost here, for you to see Faust, to listen to Faust next week. The bad news, and you have to deal with my English now. I will do my best. Please, if you don't understand, raise your hands and ask me the question because I am used to that. You will not offend me. I know my Bostonian accent, okay? I mean, you don't understand, let me know. I told you, we are almost one of the few institutions in education in America that can have almost triple cast for the opera Faust. Right now, they are great institutions from the past, educating young singers to become artists. Then they do bohème and they don't have tenor. Here we have three. Where are the three? 1, 2, 3. Stand up, please. Stand up, the three tenors. Do me a favor. You are a tenor too. Oh. Okay. Can you tell your name, please, and what you do?
Diego. Oh, thanks. Hi, I'm Diego Silva, and I am Faust. I'll be Faust. I'm a fourth year resident artist. I'm from Mexico City, and I just came back from covering this role at the Paris Opera, and yeah, it's very exciting to work with you, Tito, again. Very exciting.
Hold on. What is your next opera after this? You have a special project?
Yeah, I have a Traviata in Biel, in Switzerland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Mackenzie Whitney. I'm from Janesville, Iowa. I'm third year tenor here. You last saw me as Rodolfo in La Boheme, and I'll be doing Faust as well with Diego and Dominic. And this summer I'll be traveling back home to Iowa to make my Des Moines Metro Opera debut as Giovanni in Daniel Catan's Rappaccini's Daughter.
I'm Dominic Chenis. I'm a third-year resident artist along with Mac, and I also did Rodolfo with him a few months ago. And next you'll see me as Cavaradossi in Tosca in Minnesota Opera, and I'm in the ensemble, and I'm also doing Faust.
Okay, is this familiar for you three? This famous phrase, "I just know that I know nothing."
Yes. You've mentioned it a lot of times, so it's very familiar. It's very familiar.
What mean for you for Faust? What mean for Faust?
Well, he's basically studied all. He's basically he's a person that loves reading, to my opinion, he's like a person that loves experiencing things, that he has like a thirst to live life as fully as he can, to understand things better. And at the end of his life, he finds himself in the first scene not knowing anything, not really finding the answer that he was looking for.
Is it the same thing for you, Mark? The same? So for you, I will help you if I say to you to remember then the human being is a temple of doubt.
Yes. Also in this first scene, he's spent his whole life studying and trying to find proof of God, basically. And towards the end of his life, he's realizing that he's not going to be able to find it. And after all of that searching, he's just, he's lost all hope for anything, and he's ready to commit suicide. But instead of that, he throws that all away and calls for Satan, and to live a life of pleasure, and to feel and experience everything. And that's kind of how I see it.
You are agree with all that, or you have something else that is missing and nobody mentioned?
That's a clue.
Pressure. Well, I do agree with what both of these Faust said. What is missing? Well, I don't necessarily say anything missing, but to add to it, he being somebody who wanted to prove in physical and scientifical proof that God existed or faith existed, you're not going to prove that as we, as human beings, have come to understand through faith and everything. But, like Max said, he calls upon Satan for pleasure and desire and things of the world because he didn't experience that, and he spent his life not experiencing any kind of sexual or sensual or pleasure or any kind of love. So that's what he not searching for love, but searching for that. Oh.
I know. Sorry.
He's got postscript now.
Oh, postscript.
He wants youth. Yes. So basically, after all of what we said, he wants to be young again.
We just forgot to say that.
Well, I still, you see, I know their fault of the young people. I don't know how many of you are involved in teaching, and you know how difficult it is in our times to be teachers, to be in front of young people, face them, and tell what you believe or what you want to explain. We all know, for me to come here, it's easy to say and boring. Well, Fausto was the most popular opera, was in 1856, and after it started and then premiered in 1859. 10 years later, come to America and become not only in Europe, the most popular opera of that masterpiece of Goethe, only in Germany because Goethe was God, considered don't touch him because no even Beethoven, no Meyerbeer dare to touch the subject. There was afraid, That means because deal with God, religion, faith, devil, difficult subject, but was the most popular opera until little bit after the Second War, starting from the Metropolitan Opera all over United States and over Europe. And now it's becoming down because the subject is, for many people, is childish, can be a cartoon, dealing with the devil, appear there and play, ooh. And at other level, you see I have 3 tenors, and no one of them mentioned the problem of Faust. And we deal, and they are doing wonderful in the role, and subconsciously they are doing that. But don't come to them to say out, and that is the word faith. He lost his faith. That was a big problem of Faust. Then he's above science or below science or whatever you want to put in the scale. Why? It's not their fault, our society. Don't let us to talk God in public. You don't mention God, nothing. We are different. I don't say worse or better. Each one in their own conscience will figure out that. But our students have that problem when we are right to this. It's not only here, in any place. It's difficult to deal with the subject, devil, God, faith, Margarita going to heaven, and probably Faust going to hell. That is a difficult thing. It's not your fault, but now it's your fault because now you know and you're supposed to say it. Okay?